guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are making 2-ingredient vanilla cookies. We are using Greek yogurt, which I know looks a little funky because I made it myself. And we are using a box of cake mix. And it's gonna make the most delicious cookies with a little bit of a protein kick. All right, if you're new here, hi, I'm Claire. Welcome, come on in and make yourselves comfortable. I love to cook, I love to bake. I also like to save money and eat things that are like healthy most of the time. So if you like that type of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Today, this is something I saw on the old TikTok that I just had to give a try because I always have Greek yogurt in the house. My oldest son has started eating Greek yogurt as like a thing all the time. It's the new obsession. So I started making my own, which I've done before. I actually have a whole video on how I use my Instant Pot to make my own Greek yogurt. So I will leave a link to that one. It's like 3 years old. So it's like a little old, but the process is still exactly the same. If you want to see how I made this yogurt, I will leave a link to it down below. And yeah, we love a bit of Greek yogurt. It's got a lot of health benefits and it's really great to cook with. So even if you're someone who doesn't like to eat Greek yogurt, like me, it's too tangy for me. It's not the vibe. You can also bake with it. I've made bread with it before. There's some other things I want to try. Leave me your like best like non-yogurt item you make with Greek yogurt because I would like to try some more things. And today we are doing cookies. This is not going to be probably a very long video because alas, there are only 2 ingredients and how long can I sit here and talk about it? Well, let's just put it together, okay? All right, so our ratio is 1 box of cake mix to 2 cups of yogurt. And I'm doing vanilla today, or it's a white cake mix, but I really think that once you get the basic recipe down, you could probably really experiment with this and add maybe like fruits or extracts, or you could use like a chocolate cake or maybe like a red velvet because like I feel like red velvet does well with like a bit of tang, you know what I mean? So eventually this could become like a lot of different cookies if you wanted it to. I think you could probably also get creative with the like toppings. I think today we'll just do like sprinkles on top to make it simple, but I think you could just, you know, use frosting or maybe like a chocolate drizzle, or you could probably just do it plain if that's also your vibe. Oh my gosh, it's weird. It turned into like a dough so fast. I wasn't quite sure like how the texture would be. But it is very cookie batter like, and it just smells like a delicious sugary cake. So I feel like we're off to a really good start. All right, I'm going to use my stone to bake these on because that is my preferred method. But of course, use a cookie sheet, use what you got. All right, you could definitely use a spoon. I'm using one of these. Shout out to my sister, Katie, who got me this for Christmas because she watches all my videos. And she said she was sick of watching me not use one every chance that I should be. So she got it for me for Christmas. Actually, I got a set of 3 of them. So shout out, Katie. You don't ever have to watch me struggle with a spoon ever again. All right, before I put these in the oven, I want to do a little experiment because the ones that I saw on TikTok, people frosted them like traditional cookies after they came out of the oven. I don't want to do that. I don't want to add any more frosting, so I'm going to try 2 types of sprinkles. I have like your classic little like sugary stick ones, and I also have like, what is it called? Sanding sugar, that. And we're going to put some on before we put them in the oven to get it like melty into the cookie to add a little color and a little extra sugar. And we'll see how that goes. I'll leave some of them plain as well, and then we'll just kind of compare when we're done and see if those methods were good. Well, I forgot to leave any plain. I'm gonna leave that one plain, but guys, this is gonna make so many cookies, so don't worry, we'll have our chance. Maybe I'll throw some chocolate chips in the next batch. Hey, I'm gonna make this video longer. I'm gonna do it. Next, I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees. We're gonna pop these in for 12 minutes to start. We'll see where we're at after 12 minutes and adjust if necessary. All right. Ignore my dirty oven. One day I'm gonna clean it. Maybe we'll do, let me know if you want like a clean with me video soon. We'll tackle the oven. Anyway, it's been 12 minutes. They look really good, but I wanna say they need like 1 more minute. They're not looking toasty enough for me. We'll do 2 minutes. So that will be 14 total. I think that's our sweet spot. All right, while those are in the oven for 2 more minutes, I'm feeling creative. We're gonna go ahead and jazz up the rest of this batter to see if we can make it even more exciting than just the 2 ingredients. All right, in this half, I'm going to add just some chocolate chips, some mini ones. See how those work out. And then actually, like the beautiful homesteader that I am, I just picked these strawberries out of the garden. So I'm gonna smash them up and make this batch fresh strawberry. I mean, that sounds like a great idea. Banjo! You want this? Here. Oh, the cutest little garbage disposal. There you go, buddy. I'm not sure if adding that additional moisture is gonna make these funky, but we'll see. All right, I think those turned out pretty good. I like the way that the sprinkles spread a little bit. I mean, obviously she looks a little boring, but you know, that worked out. They're in there. All right. Oh. Okay. The chocolate chip ones look totally different. They did not spread and they're puffy. Like, look at the height difference there. Okay, so the biggest difference here, other than I added chocolate, I let the batter rest. Like the batter rested while the first batch was in the oven and the shape is totally different, which is interesting. I'm sure there's a scientific reason behind it with the baking ingredients in the cake mix. I don't have that scientific explanation, but if you do, leave it down below. Maybe the same way that like when you make cornbread with a Jiffy mix, you let the batter rest. So that's what makes them like really good and puffy, is resting the batter. So maybe it's similar to that. I don't know. Let's bake the strawberry ones and see if they do the same thing. All right, I'm expecting these ones to spread because there is quite a bit of liquid in there. Like they're just already not keeping their shape as much, but we'll see. I love that this turned into a big ol' experiment. They smell so good. All right, the strawberry ones are kind of like a mixture between the two. They spread a little bit more. This was a lot more battery, like liquidy than the other two, but they do have a lot more height and they're like a little bit smoother than the first batch. So I guess what we've learned here is if you want them to be more like, I don't know, like a muffin top, then let that batter sit for a while. I'm very curious to give these a try. They smell really good. All right, you guys, you ready for a taste test?
Yes.
All right, obviously we gotta let the kids try them first to give us their full thoughts on these cookies.
But there's more than one.
I know. Here are the varieties. We have strawberry cookies, and that's with strawberries from the garden, so like the good sweet kind. Chocolate chip, and then 2 types of sprinkles, and then just this one lone plain one.
I'll try the lemon.
You just gonna try that?
Oh, it's fluffy.
Yeah, it is kind of fluffy. You gonna go for a chocolate chip?
I feel like this is made out of marshmallows.
Like it's made out of marshmallows?
Mm-hmm. Not too high, but not too low. I'll give it 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10? Do you want to try a different flavor? I mean, you did pick the plainest one. Fox, what do you think of the chocolate chip one? You like it? It's good?
Yeah.
Nice.
What'd you rate it? What'd you rate it?
9.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
9.5.
That's pretty high, guys.
I did 7.
Yeah, try one of the flatter ones, Fox. Okay, you're going for a sprinkle. What's that one like?
6 out of 10.
Okay, so we're here for the chocolate chip ones. All right, I'm gonna try one now. All right, since you guys aren't gonna go in for it, I'm gonna go in for a strawberry one. That's really good. This would have been really excellent with some white chocolate chips in it too. However, it's not cookie-like. It's a cookie shape, but it is very much reading muffin. It's not quite a cake. It's not quite a cookie. Do you know what they taste like, guys?
What?
The Nutri-Grain muffin bars. Don't they? If you've ever tried the Nutri-Grain muffin bars, these are a good dupe. Way cheaper to make. All in all, I think these are really delicious. I would definitely make them again. I think my favorite, the strawberry is good, but I do think that the chocolate chip is the best one. I think just like the chocolate's like slight bitterness mixed with the tangy yogurt is a great flavor. And coming from a non-yogurt fan, it is not tangy in the bad way. If you know, you know. So I do think that I will be adding this to the roster. This would make a great like lunchbox little snack, or from like when my son gets home from tennis, he's always like ravenous. This would be a great thing to load up on because it's hearty. It's got the GERD in there. Well, all right, you guys, that's it. I know, a 2-ingredient recipe from me to you, the shortest video ever. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.